Hi everybody, it's me, MultiplesOfNico. Well, I had let everybody that's important to me, not really everybody, but just somewhat immediate family know what's going on with me. I've been having a lot of issues. It's gonna be a lot of TMI stuff. You guys get grossed out really easily, or don't like to hear about feminine problems or things of that nature. Don't watch this video because I ain't got the time to really just keep explaining myself over and over. Um, it's a very serious, heavy topic to me. Some of you may not find it super serious, but for me, I never experienced anything like this before. And I want to make like both of them into one video because I'm missing a bunch of like moods today. Like I was feeling so happy during these appointments, and then I heard the bad news. I'm like, but I go with the lighter topic first, and I'll go into the more serious topic later down the road. So, as you guys know, with my nerve pain, I don't know if I told you guys recently or what, it has been kind of shooting down my right arm. And recently, for about 2 weeks or so, anytime I try to do anything with this arm, like any like lifting, going to the gym, grocery shopping, things of that nature, I'm having a lot of pain. And I've been taking these pain pills, try to do everything right, try to eat right, be more active, and it seems like a lot of pressure is being built up in my arm, or like especially like right here in my shoulder area, to where I can't like some days I can't lift it above my head. Today I can, but I still feel a pull right here, like somewhere like right here. It's like a pull, and as soon as that pull like comes in, I have a lot of pain. And luckily I've been going to the doctors every time I have pain. I've been letting them know, hey, this is going on. So they've been wanting me to go to I think they want me to go to physical therapy or a chiropractor. And I can't go to physical therapy because that's too much money and I can't afford that. So I'll say, well, why not go to a chiropractor that I usually go to? So I went, and he saw extreme weakness in this right arm, and I thought it was just me, being crazy. But he said no, that's. He said he was very very concerned about that, and let my doctor know what's going on. Even just getting up, I mean, my arm was just so much pain to where I can't lift myself off tables by myself. It was like that much pain. And I tried squeezing his hands. It's very difficult. Um, just doing normal daily activities, it's just difficult. Even when I was driving to the appointment, I couldn't really fully turn. I had to literally like just kind of do the wheel like this, to like grabbing and pulling it. And each turn I made to get to the appointment was just in so much pain. It was crazy. I could have did an Uber or asked my family, but sometimes I'm very stubborn, and that was one of the days. And that's when I started, like, this is like when I fully started working um, at a job that requires a lot more lifting and pulling. I was just like, nah. And it was just like simple lifting things I could do, and I normally can't now not do them. So that's weird. But I had this issue ever since I got done with my recovery and went right back to work and working at Dollar General. I can't lift no heavy stuff or stock stuff, so I quit that. And there were a bunch of other jobs I had to quit because the nerve pain was just so intense. Or like I couldn't find a position within the company to where I can actually be still and not be in so much pain. And sometimes the weather will kind of affect it or whatever. And as I said, I have arthritis in that area as well. And I'm just like, great. So I'm not sure if I need another surgery. I'm not sure if I need another shot. It's just like a steroid shot. Um, I don't know. It's making me very worried about my future, about being independent, because like how I'm gonna carry groceries, or how I'm gonna do this, or how I'm gonna do that, or how can I just drive by myself, or even like work, because like it seemed like every job I have quit and actually started another job is always kind of conflicting or really pulling on that nerve, and I'm not sure why. And it's not myself purposely trying to get it to get disability. It's just I wish I could have recorded myself to show you guys like the difference between, it's like a night and day difference to where um I can't do things I can normally do. And it's very scary to see myself go on this path, because I was doing so good until like now all of a sudden the pain is when I just come back and bite me in the butt for no dumb reason. On to the serious topic. Also, yeah, before we go on that, I have an appointment, yada yada, and I'll let you guys know what that update will be. That'll be in October on the 27th, because of COVID and everything. A lot of these appointments have been pushed back. So, yeah, I'm surprised they're not seeing me sooner. They did ask me if I want a sooner appointment, but I'm going to see how I feel, and if I need something like immediate, I will, let them know. I was still on to the other topic. It's gonna be the very TMI, bloody, venom and stuff. You guys don't want to hear it. It's your time to leave. Truly. Um, ever since I had my period, I've been having a lot of bleeding, a lot of intense cramps. And then ever since I started dating and actually, having intercourse with other people, like ever since I was like 13, 14, I always wanted a kid. So when I had intercourse and, like when I was 19, 20, 21, I thought I could be popping out babies. I thought I'd have at least 4 of the ones running around and stuff and married, and be so happy and, everything. But I thought it was, I don't know, it's like it seemed like I had all the symptoms. And I think I had miscarried at least once, but I never had a positive pregnancy test. It's like I had the symptoms, but I will never have a baby. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? So I never had any very heavy bleeding for a long time. I mean, I'll have it heavy, but not like heavy like I'm having it now, if that makes sense. Like I'll have it like it could be like a normal part of a normal female's period is probably like this much, like just on like this cap. But like for me, I'm a very heavy bleeder with blood clots and cramps and stuff. So I'm pretty like, right here. But I've been bleeding for almost 2 months. So I'm probably like 2 of these pills right here of blood. And I've been feeling dizzy, tired, nauseated. And I'm like, what's going on? So I'm thinking I'm going to the doctor, going to get medicine, tell them, everything's good. So they had literally stick this wand up my cooch. And I'm like, okay. And I saw my own self in this video. And I was like, this is weird. But I thought I saw things I thought I seen, and I was like, because like when I saw my ovaries, there were like a lot of spots around it, and I'm like, And then I saw my uterus, and I was like, is this what a uterus is supposed to look like? But when I got the news, I was told that I have cysts on my ovaries, but since I'm under 35, it's okay. But they're gonna do some blood work to see what's going on with that. And I have a very thick lining in my uterus, which is probably causing the heavy bleeding. But they're gonna do more blood tests to confirm that it is PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian something. I don't know the words. I just know the whole little thing. But pretty much, I do have the symptoms. They want to just confirm it. But I'm scared, honestly, because I kind of knew what it was, but I didn't go to the doctor as soon as I could because I didn't have insurance so recently. And to go to all these doctors and things, and I'm just so mad at myself because this could have been done already. You know, I could already had a kid before I was 30. And it's going to be harder for me to have a child. I mean, it is possible, it'll be harder for me. And, you know, I'm already 31. So I feel like time is really not on my side right now. I think I waited too late to have a child or to even really think about having really anything. And you know, one of the things that PCOS really is scares a lot of women is about like being infertile. So like I'm 31 with no kids, been wanting a kid. And it does not feel good when all your friends have kids, which is great, it's a blessing. And you're like, when is my blessing coming? And to be told this and having to do all these tests and having to go to blood work tomorrow to figure out what you're doing and to figure out what's going on, it's not a good feeling. And I thought I could get pregnant the natural way, you know, and it sucks because I know I'm not the only one in this because my little sister has it, and my other sister, the middle child, she may have it, and I just wish this was taught in school or something to where doctors are actually looking out for it, especially like when like you're a teenager and you're going through these heavy flows and like people just kind of brush it off. Cause I want a kid so badly, so badly. And I follow all these YouTubers who are like, oh my gosh, after 6 years I'm pregnant. Or oh my gosh, after 20 years I'm finally having my rainbow baby. And I'm like, I'm 31. If I mean, I know there's adoption. I know like I can love on like my friends' babies and my nieces and my nephews but like I just want to be a mom so badly. And like my ex's kids, they call me mom, and that makes my day. And I love them, I truly do. But for me, actually being able to have a kid and carry that kid in my womb and going through the stages and experiences about having a kid and actually birthing a kid and having a kid come out healthy and perfect, that was always a big dream of mine. And I feel like this whole past 2 years, I've been hitting all my goals. And I told my mom that, told my sisters that, told my ex that, and he was not happy. My ex-husband, well, my soon-to-be ex-husband that. he was not really happy because he was like, oh. I'm like, yeah. Because me and him were trying to really have a kid, and there was a lot of pressure on me to have a kid, and I just couldn't. And I just always see myself surrounded by a big family of just little kids running around. But I'm not trying to cry really, because I was in a doctor's office as soon as he told me PCOS. I was like, that makes a lot of sense, because I have like hair growing here sometimes, where I have a little mustache I have to like pluck and stuff, and I just gain weight way easier than anybody else. I can lose weight so I can lose, and losing weight for me is so hard. It's like 10 times harder. I don't know why I'm so upset. Like, I wanted to cry all day. I wanted to cry in a doctor's office. It's just, I've been trying to have a kid for years, and every time one of my friends be like, I'm pregnant, I'm happy for them, but it really hurts my heart, because I'm like, when is it my time to have a kid? I just, I just feel like a big disappointment, honestly. And a lot of people ask me, when are you having a kid? Did your mom and dad, do your parents have grandkids? Like, when I'm around kids, I'm just a big kid at heart, and I'm just like, I just blend in. And I know I can be a good mom. I know I can be a good mom. I took, you know, early childhood classes. I have a natural gift with kids and puppies and animals. I feel like I'm Snow White here. I was given medicine to take for 10 days to see if the lining of my uterus that thick lining will kind of like fall out. I just don't want to have surgery. And I want you to keep my uterus so that way I can have a child. Because I just watched, I forget what her name is, Nabola or something like that. Nabola. Not sure I say her name right, but she just had a rainbow baby. She miscarried. And then she had a rainbow baby. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome. And like, I couldn't watch it all the way because, yes, I was happy for her. But I was so jealous because I was like, everybody around me, it seems like it's getting pregnant, but me. So I was like, what's wrong with me? And just to find that out, it just like killed me. Absolutely killed me. It's just like I have such a hard time. And then when somebody around me gets pregnant, I'm just like, I feel like I'm waiting in line. You know how you go to McDonald's and you're just like waiting in line trying to get your order, and your order's not like, you know, you're like 13 and 14's being called, 15's being called, and they go to like 30. You're like, bro, what happened to 13? And they go, oh, my bad, we forgot about it. And you're like, bro, I paid my food. You know, like I'm here patiently waiting, not trying to give a fuss about anything, but I want a kid so bad. I feel like it's all my fault, honestly. Cause see, like every time an ex breaks, I feel like every time a boyfriend breaks up with me, boom, pregnancy, babies. And I'm like, I didn't really even connect that was me. Cause like when I was younger, I was like, whatever. But now I'm like, I'm 31. What the hell? But I may not even able to do it naturally. I may have to get like IVF or something, you know? Or, and IVF is so expensive. But yeah, I even told the guy I'm dating about that, and he said, "Oh yeah, there's adoption, baby. Don't worry." And I'm like, I know, but still, I even thought about adopting someone a long time ago, like someone like a little older, like a teenager or something. But holding like a newborn in your arms or like a little baby, like I don't know, like I was such like had a natural curiosity about like babies and newborns and children, and I was like, wow, like even though I told people, yeah, what I want to be when I grow up is like an author and illustrator for children's books and stories. I low key just wanted to be a mom. And every time I take those tests on Facebook, they're like, oh yeah, your dream one day is to be a mom. Or like, your career dream is to be a mom. And even like on Animal Crossing, when they ask you like what you want to be when you grow up, and you can kind of make your own answer, I put to be a mom. But, I'm gonna get off here. Um, Probably want to cry some more. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.